This is my Appendix 3 for media. In the research into the music magazine industry, I'll be looking at 4 companies that do music magazines: Bauer Media, IPC, Future Publishing and BBC Magazines. Bauer, to start with, is a German multinational cross-media conglomerate that owns 3 music magazines, Kerrang!, Mojo and Q, which are all in the rock subgenre. It also owns other media products like radio stations, Kerrang!, Kiss, Magic, TV music channels, Kerrang! 4 Music, Smash Hits, Magic, The Box, The Hits, Kiss and Q, and even a gig ticket company, Allowed.com. Start with Kerrang! It's weekly and it costs £2.20. The audience profile is described as individually minded, independent of thought and musically experienced, an audience defined by attitude, passion and loyalty. The average net circulation between January and June 2010, that's 26 issues, is 44,013. Q is monthly and costs £4.50. The audience profile is open-minded, experience seekers. The Q audience don't define themselves by the music they listen to. Music is an important passion, but their love of music will never be to the detriment of their other passions, such as film, sport and comedy. The average net circulation between January and June 2010, 6 issues, was 89,450. Mojo is also monthly and also costs £4.50. The audience profile was described as discerning and passionate music aficionados. The Mojo audience is predominantly male, 72%, and affluent, 36% AB. These heavy consumers of music see their passion as discovery without boundaries, genre and decade being secondary to quality. The average net circulation between January and June 2010, that's 6 issues, was 91,678. IPC Media is part of the American Time Warner Group. They produce 2 music magazines, NME and Uncut. Uncut tends to focus on older rather than modern music, mostly the rock subgenre. NME focuses on contemporary rock and pop music. NME is weekly and costs £2.30. The average circulation is 38,486. Uncut is monthly and costs £4.60. The average circulation is 74,067. BBC Magazines is owned by the BBC Worldwide. It owns 2 music magazines. BBC Music Magazine, which is in the classical subgenre, it's monthly and costs £4.50. Average circulation for the 13 issues between January and December 2009 was 42,810. Top of the Pops, which is a pop music magazine and also sort of full of teen gossip, it's for younger teenagers, costs £2.35 and is monthly. The average circulation for the 7 issues between January and June 2010 were 104,709. Future Publishing. They make a range of magazines, and they're more known for making gaming and computing magazines. However, they make music magazines as well, most notably Classic Rock, Metal Hammer and Revolver, all in the rock subgenre, and they also make magazines for musicians, such as Rhythm and Guitar World. Classic Rock is monthly and costs £4.99. The average circulation for the 7 issues between January and June 2010 was 70,323. Metal Hammer is monthly and costs £4.25. Average circulation for 7 issues between January and June 2010 was 44,034. Revolver is bi-monthly and the circulation is around 150,000. Now I'm going to expand on 3 of these music magazines in great detail. I'm going to start with Kerrang!, which is from Bauer. Kerrang's demographic readership is one that loves rock music and is young, with a median age of 22. It is almost 30 years old and is described as the biggest music weekly in the world. It has a readership of 396,000, and Kerrang! Readers are the heaviest music consumers, buying on average 7 albums a month, which is a lot higher than the national average. They are also 5.5 times more likely to attend a rock gig. The magazine targets its audience by including content about popular rock artists and advertising products that might appeal to its audience, such as Black Access perfume and BlackBerry phones. Kerrang! Is a multi-platform brand with TV and radio stations, online presence and podcasts, and its own award ceremony and music tour. Q magazine, also from Bauer Media, describes itself as the UK's biggest music magazine with a median age of 29. Its demographic is for discerning adults with sophisticated taste in rock music. Q describes itself as the arbiter of taste. Its readership is 547,000. It contains content on highly respected artists and advertised brands such as VW, Orange Phones and Bacardi. Bauer often promotes synergy in its publications by advertising them other Bauer products. For example, in Kerrang! There might be adverts for Q and Mojo and vice versa for the others. There may also be adverts for other magazines owned by Bauer and perceived to appeal to the target audience, such as the film magazine Empire. Q also has TV and radio presence as well as being online. Now I'm going to talk about NME from IPC Media. NME describes its readers as completely obsessed with music. Its readership is 388,000. It has content about many current and modern rock and pop artists that would be of interest to its target audience with a median age of 23. Its media pack shows that the average NME reader would be interested in products such as K-Swiss, Top Man, Converse and Jack Daniels, which are the sort of products it advertises within. NME has its own awards and tour, a radio station, and is online. IPC also likes to promote Synergy by advertising its other publications within NME, such as Uncut. That's my research that I did into the music magazine industry. Thanks for listening.